Hey Peak Crafters! In today's video I'm gonna show you how to turn this into this. A Stormtrooper helmet using only cardboard and white paper. Now let's dive into the...
Don't move! I said don't move, scavengers come! Do you get that?
I'm not the one you're looking for.
You're not the one I'm looking for.
Maybe you'll find the one you're looking for in the woods over there.
Maybe I'll find him in the woods over there.
Oh, I dropped your weapon.
And I dropped my weapon.
Hey, I'm Raphael. I work in the movie industry as a professional steady camera operator, but I also have an unusual skill. I make mind-blowing props for movies like this, using only cardboard, and I show you how to make them. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. And if you are interested in learning how to make this iconic Stormtrooper helmet using only cardboard, paper, some glue, and a few simple tools, then keep on watching every step of this video until the very end, even if you're not planning on making it, because you may be very impressed to find out about some of the techniques I use to achieve this result. But hey, at any point during this tutorial, don't forget to check out the notes and links in the description box below. I list all the tools and products that I use, as well as some additional resources, and of course, all templates that you need to make this helmet yourself at home. Now let's jump right into the video. So the first thing to do is cutting out the patterns using the templates that you'll find down in the description box below this video. Then glue the patterns on your pieces of cardboard using a regular glue stick. And cut the pieces using a precision knife or a box cutter, but try to use a very sharp tool to do that, as you need to cut the pieces quite accurately. Don't forget that you'll find all the tools and products that I use in the description box below this video. You'll have to do that for all the following pieces of this tutorial. Glue these three pieces together. To do that, I used a 15-watt hot glue gun. Cut these three pieces from the templates number 3 and glue them on the lines, following the number order. And do the same for the templates number 4 to 17. So the idea for this build is to glue the pieces together following the number order as they are shown on the template. If you do that, and if you cut the pieces from my templates quite accurately, you'll be okay. Then glue the pieces from the templates 18 here the same way, and the pieces from the templates 19 on the other side here. And at last, glue the pieces from the templates 20 to 25 here at the bottom of it the same way. Next, to make the structure sturdier, cut small square pieces of cardboard and glue them between the elements on your structure, right in the middle here. As well as on the front here, on the back here, and on the bottom over here. And repeat all of it for the opposite side. Then, using very thin cardboard, the same kind you receive from Amazon for the small items, cut it in several strips that way. Then smash them slightly with your fingers and glue them on the entire structure. Don't hesitate to overlap the pieces if needed.
Question of the day: what helmet from Star Wars or from movies in general would you like me to make next? Let me know in the comment section below.
Don't hesitate to cut smaller pieces if you need to cover the most curvy areas. But for the front part, pay attention to leave this little space empty, in order to have something that looks like this. Also, don't cover these two small holes here, as well as the bottom underneath over here. Then smooth out the entire surface of it using sandpaper, especially all predominant edges that you can feel with your fingers. Then cut out the pattern from the template number 30. Tape it on the front here, aligned with the middle of the face, here, then use a sharp tool like this to define the visors through the patterns. Remove the pattern and cut them out. Next, using the pieces from the template 26, make the design of the face. Glue the piece number 1 in the middle here, aligned with this edge. Then glue the pieces number 2, 3, 4 and 5 on top of each other underneath the visor over here. Pay attention to put these pieces on the bottom, flush with this edge. Afterward, glue the tip of the piece number 6 here and the rest of the body over here. Glue the pieces number 7 and 8 on top of each other over here. Glue 2 number 9 on top of each other in this angle over here. Smash the number 10 with your fingers. And use it to close the hole here. Next, glue the piece 11 on top of it, over here.
Cut the piece number 12, glue this notch, and glue it at the end of the piece number 11 over here. And put the piece number 13 on the bottom there. Then cut the piece number 14, make several slight cuts on the back here to make it more malleable, and glue the two ends together to have a small cylinder like this. Then, using a thin grey cardboard, the same kind you get within your cereal boxes, close one of the tips that way.
Don't forget that all the templates that you need to make this helmet are in the description box below, as well as the tools and products that I use.
Then color the sides of the cylinder with a black marker. And make several little holes on the top that way. And glue the whole piece here. Cut the piece number 15, smash it slightly with your fingers, and glue it above the visor, aligned with the middle here. But pay attention to leave a small space underneath here. Cut slightly this line with a precision knife, and widen the opening. Next, from the template 28, glue the pieces number 1, 2, 3 and 4 on top of each other that way. And glue the whole piece on the side of the helmet. Pay attention to put the part with the half sphere pointing to the front. And glue the number 5 on top of it here. Afterwards, glue the 6 pieces from the template 29 on top of each other underneath here. In order to have something that looks like this. And of course, repeat all of it for the opposite side. Next, using a pencil, draw a line underneath to define the opening of the helmet. Cut deeply this line with a precision knife. And now, finally, you can remove all the inside structure of the helmet. Don't hesitate to use your precision knife to cut further parts in the inside if needed. To have at the end something that looks like this. Next, make a mix of white glue and water. And soak in it pieces of white paper. Then, using your fingers, try to wring out as much liquid as you can. and then apply them on the entire construction. That way. Don't hesitate to use small tools like this one to do the narrow areas.
Also, if you feel like you could use more extended visuals about a specific step that I might have shown a little bit too fast, I want to let you know that I also recorded the entire construction from start to finish, and I made a very long time-lapse video available for the members of this channel down in the description box below.
Then, using the same white paper, make a roll that way. Soak it in the mix of white glue and water that you've made before. Bend the two ends of it. Color it in black with a black marker. And in order to make it a good fit for the helmet, cut the two ends of it accordingly. And repeat the process for the outer ones. Then the same way color this part in black. Do the same in the inside of the mouth here. Next, using the same grey cardboard you used earlier to make this part, cut small squares like this one, bend slightly the edges of it with your fingers, and glue them inside the mouth. Do this one in the middle here, and repeat the process on both sides. From the same cardboard, cut two very small circles like this, and glue both of them over here. Afterward, using a pencil, draw a line on the back here, a line with the eyebrow on the front. Then cut slightly the line with a precision knife. And widen the opening with a small tool like this. Next, using your pencil, color this element. And this element too. And, using the reference pictures that you'll find in the description box below with the templates, draw an outer square over here. Make a notch on the sides of it the same way you did for the notch on the back. Make another one the same way on the opposite side, and two more on the back here. Next, cut a thin pieces of cardboard a little bit larger than the visors, color it in black, and glue it inside behind the visors. Don't hesitate to make room in the inside if needed. Afterwards, draw several rectangles on the sides here. And color them with a blue marker. Now, to make it shiny, apply a layer of a glossy varnish on the entire construction. Don't forget that you'll find all products and tools that I use in this tutorial down in the description box below. Next, using the reference pictures, carve the last details with a precision knife. And as you've done for the drawings on the top, carve slightly the edges of the blue rectangles. And for you to be able to see through the helmet, make several small holes at eye level over here. Surprisingly, this will allow you to see through the helmet quite well. And apply a second layer of a glossy varnish on the entire helmet.
Pretty cool, isn't it? So all you need to make this helmet are this tutorial and the templates that you'll find in the description box below. And cardboard, of course. And if you want to learn more about how to make Star Wars stuff out of your cardboard boxes, click this playlist right here. And of course, subscribe if you are not already and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget there is something awesome in your cardboard boxes.